Hello guys, welcome back to the IRONCAST, your favourite podcast with me, the baby. I've got Lil Tekka here, and I've got the entire cast of Ratatouille here. How you doing, guys?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, Big Tekka actually.
Big Tekka, the older brother.
Yeah. Another week, another podcast.
They just keep coming.
Switching up the angle. Still got the video, but hopefully this one's a bit better. You can see Tom actually this time.
Is that a good thing? Is that not?
I'd say
I don't know.
Bad thing, but
After a while, it'll definitely become a bad thing.
Yeah. So yeah, should we just kick it off?
Let's go. Straight in.
Tomorrow, big day. Boris Johnson, word up, is going to be announcing how the UK are moving out of lockdown number 3. I think it is now at this point.
Yeah,
it is.
He's planning out his roadmap.
It's been a long year.
It has been a long year, that's for sure.
Do you know what the most scary thing is?
What's that?
It's not actually been a year yet. I think that's the most scary part of it.
I mean, very close though.
It's very close to a year, granted, but do you think it feels so long?
It's felt like flipping ages, mate.
Feels a while, mate. A long time.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, hopefully good news, and we're on the way.
It's got us thinking.
Forward. Stonks.
Basically, it's been a long year. There's a lot of times we obviously try to fill the time. And it's got us thinking how we have done that, what we've watched, what we listened to, what we've done,
read.
really, what we've read.
You educated lot.
Yeah. And I think we haven't spoken about this amongst ourselves, but I think it's a time where it's not something we often talk about, but it's good because it gives suggestions about what you might want to do out there. But I know Issa's you watched a lot of films, haven't you, Issa?
Yeah, I was trying to think of some, but I can't actually think off the top of my head what I've seen, to be honest. But I know I watch Chef a lot of times.
Chef, best film.
Shout out Jon Favreau.
If you want a film that's just going to make you feel good, it's Chef.
Oh, you know what? There's another one that's similar with what's the guy from The Hangover?
Oh, was that Galifianakis?
No, the other one, the attractive looking one.
Bradley Cooper.
That's it. Yeah. He's in one where he plays a chef as well.
Oh, really?
It's like he's like a really sick chef, but then just like lose it all by like getting drunk and pisses it away, and then he's like makes his way.
It's like a lot of chefs actually.
Yeah.
It is.
Much like yourself.
Not yet.
But yeah, no, that was actually a really good film.
Sounds a bit like A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper, where he's a pop star and he gets really drunk and ruins his career.
It's literally like the exact same plot, but him as a chef. Genuinely.
That's Bradley Cooper's best role then.
Just playing a drunk that works his way back up there. What series is out there? Watched a lot of First Dates. We talked about
we were talking about that. Yeah. It's a good programme.
Yeah, it's one of my favourites, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. And you do get those good moments on it.
Yeah, we signed you up, didn't we?
Yeah.
Haven't done anything back yet, though.
When I'm on there, I'm going to just say all the Ironcast to everyone. When I see Fred, hello Fred.
My guy Fred. My dog.
And there was one we were watching last night, and they're basically playing a card game for the entire day, asking questions using a card game.
I thought it was a bit of a cop-out, really.
And I don't know, what were your thoughts on that?
Well, it's like I think the girl basically wrote all these questions on cards. It was kind of like not truth or dare, but sort of to get to know each other.
Like
sort
a party
of thing.
game.
Yeah.
Like
But some of the questions were just stupid. I think the one that she said, "What do you rate my looks out of 10?" was one of them, and I mean, in my opinion at least, it's a bit stupid because
that's a very silly question for a first date as well.
Yeah, I mean, what you're basically trapped. You have to say 10 whether you mean it or not. Yeah. So if you don't say 10, then she's going to get offended that you don't say 10. But you might not.
If you do say 10, it make you sound a bit sarcastic.
Yeah, just saying it, exactly. Well, that's what she thought as well. She thought he was just saying it. But the worst one was when
the question was who's smarter, and the guy pointed at himself, and she
literally took it so personal, and she just didn't get over it for ages.
Shout out to Michael Jordan, he took it personal.
Word up. But how are you actually meant to know who's the more intelligent one when you've known each other an hour? You can't.
No, you can't.
No physical way.
So what is he meant to do?
Unless you both come prepared with like your IQs just on hand.
Yeah. The thing is, intelligence is such a
subjective.
Such a broad concept because there's different types of intelligence.
You can have street smarts.
You can have street smarts. You can. I've met some people that are really clever. Have much higher IQ, I'm sure, than me. Not that I've ever tested it, but they just they'll struggle with basic things day to day. They have no common sense. They couldn't look after themselves. But you give them a text, you can literally anything. They'll understand it like that. But if you ask them to go and cross the road without killing themselves, they'll struggle to do that.
The most basic of tasks.
Yeah. You'd hope so.
Yeah, it was a pretty strange question though. But I mean, there was another guy on it that ended up being Big Nasty's cousin. He was a
great,
he was a good guy.
He was a good guy. He deserves the world.
There was he was on the phone to his mum as it started, and there was some girl who she literally not part of the program. She went up to the order at the bar, and he thought it was his date, and he started asking this random girl at the bar, "Oh, hiya, what's your name? Where are you from?"
It was very sweet. It was quite sweet.
She played along, to be fair to her, instead of just looking at it daft. She sort of went along. She said where she was from. He's like, "Oh, nice, not too far from me then." And this poor girl was got a wine and dipped, and we was thinking like, what the hell's going on here? And realised not his date at all. Some poor bystander.
You should get some practice in.
It worked.
It worked.
It
worked.
Yeah,
You got the date.
Yeah, you got the date in the end.
And it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, first date's a lot of weirdos on that show.
You do, yeah. You do get a lot.
If we get on there, I'll be the weirdest one.
All the best.
I'm not going to argue.
Yeah.
Oh.
What else have we watched? Chef Show.
Chef Show, brilliant.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Chef or the Chef Show, please just go and watch them all now.
You've not watched the Chef Show? Oh, mate.
You like it as well?
Yeah.
Do you like cooking?
It's similar to the Gordon Ramsay thing as well. Like the visuals are, pretty good.
Damn good, bro.
I've watched Line of Duty. I watched that. I got through that the entire 6 series thing. Well, maybe 5 series in the first lockdown. And that's good. Either of you watched that?
I think you told me about it.
I've heard
it's a good. It's a really good one. Really good. It's got everything. You got the plot. You got the visuals.
That's some action.
That's what matters.
Yeah, you got those nice sort of every program not completely. They're good like emotional moments as well.
There was like a clip on Twitter going around. Where it was like a terrorist in a van like driving towards a school or something.
No, that's Bodyguard.
Ah, I see.
Also made by the same writer. Same
Yeah.
writer. Yeah. Another great program though. Both are really good. Bodyguard's a lot shorter. If you only want to watch another few episodes.
You watched that in like first year or second year or something?
Yeah, I watched that.
I remember people sitting on the TV watching that. Though.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I watched Bodyguard. Yeah, before the first. I watched that quite a few. About maybe 2 years. I can't remember when I watched it. To be fair, it's a good program though. Really good program.
We've watched loads of Superstore in Lockdown 3.
Yeah, Easter's taking a shine from one of the characters on it as well.
It's just one of the worst shows on Netflix. It's actually
it's good.
It's not good.
It's not a good program at all. I'll be honest, but
it's good.
It's a really easy thing to watch.
I'm invested.
It's like The Simpsons. Do you know what I mean? There's no.
The Simpsons is way better. The Simpsons is so much better.
It's just sort of just
it is,
nonsense stuff.
Statistically, ratings wise, The Simpsons is obviously. I've not seen them, but I just know The Simpsons.
Superstore's got crazy good ratings.
Yeah.
I mean, dead serious.
It genuinely is
9 point something out of 10 for like every season.
It just can't be true.
I mean, it is the fact.
I don't know how it's true, but it is. It's one of the most watched things on Netflix.
What ever?
At the moment.
But it's been like that for like over a month though.
He's just jealous of who look at their eyes on Sandra. That's what it is.
If you've watched Superstore and you know Sandra, that's Issa's new flame.
It's just a waffle. It's not good. I'm not a fan.
What else? I haven't really watched that much.
I probably have watched a lot. I mean, when was Tiger King? Was that like before lockdown?
That was first
lockdown. First lockdown. Yeah.
Was that during lockdown? Yeah, there was that.
Well, what have you done then? What else have you done? Activities, maybe you take.
I played quite a lot of football. Towards the end of the first lockdown, being outside while the weather was nice.
Yeah.
Did some painting.
Yeah,
I think
drawing.
Everyone can probably unanimously agree the first lockdown, just because summer was so much better than these later ones. I mean, even though there wasn't really much you could do, you felt like you could do more stuff, actually go outside and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this lockdown, there's not really been anything we've done in particularly different to before, really. Apart from, like, not going outside.
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite
No, I mean, like, it's not, like, too different from what we usually be doing.
Yeah. I think so. I think the difference with this one is, it's sort of every time you do something, it gets a bit more tedious, and you lose that slight bit of hope, I suppose. Maybe we'll get that tomorrow. Who knows?
To be fair as well, I think even though like when Corona wasn't around and we were just living our normal lives here, like even though we didn't do that much stuff different to what we do now, we still played football however many times a week. I think you kind of don't realise at the time how
we didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly. And then once you can't do it anymore, I mean, we would probably play like 3 or 4 times a week. We'd go out and play.
I was thinking like at first year, like our accommodation. I mean, the football pitches were like right on our block, and
it was it was
just perfect.
Out the door and you're there. Granted, yeah. 100%.
What else?
And while we're on football, we watched a lot of football, I suppose, in lockdown.
I mean, literally the only thing that's ever on in our house is football.
Yeah.
Every day there's something on there, which is a good thing.
Unfortunately.
It is good.
Yeah. The 2 best things.
It's just not.
What? 2 best things. Football and Superstore.
But I don't know. I presume you've been watching a lot of the Premier League as well this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair bit.
It's been a tough season.
It's been an interesting season.
I've enjoyed the season, I have to say.
Oh, Reds, what a win that was then.
But only thinking, up to now, it's about just over halfway the season gone. What is your current team this season?
Bruno, got to be in there.
Well, let's not start with it.
No.
Bruno, we're starting with centre attacking middle, right?
Bruno.
We'll go position by position each. We'll say a goalkeeper. We'll do it along. All right. Start with your goalkeeper. Go on,
Martinez for Villa.
I want to say Martinez, but then I probably would have to say Ederson, just because City have the most clean sheets. They've top of the league by however many points. Do you know what I mean?
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going Martinez.
I mean, I'm more than happy for Martinez as well.
But disagreement's good.
We've got to have some options.
I think I agree with Ederson, but I think that I'll go Martinez just because I believe that he's had a big impact. Yeah. He's a big impact on Villa, and also his back four is not as strong as City, so I think he makes
the best out of that situation.
Yeah. What's right,
all right. Right back. See, the thing with right back, I'm always seem to be struggling.
I like Ricardo for Leicester is good.
Ricardo Pereira, yeah. Definitely not Trent. Wan-Bissaka for me, maybe actually. Wan-Bissaka for me, to be honest. You just, legs are everywhere.
Kyle Walker, you probably have to put in there.
I mean, most City players you kind of have to be like.
I mean, I think the centre backs have to be two City centre backs.
Lamptey.
Yeah, I like him. He's been out for a while now.
He has. Yeah.
Centre backs.
I mean, we didn't decide a right back.
I mean,
it's a bit shaky, isn't it? A bit of a grey area for a right back.
It is.
I think both fullbacks are. I think left back equally difficult.
Yeah, I could possibly see Wan-Bissaka. I think he's had a great best season for a while.
We'll just put him in there for the sake of putting someone in there. Wan-Bissaka. Centre backs, Laporte and Diaz. Right, left back. Who's left back?
No arguments like that one.
Well, I don't know how you could say anything else. They've conceded 2 goals all season when they've played together.
That's true.
Do you have any other centre backs you'd throw in the mix?
Not throw Maguire in there. I'll show myself out.
Put Van Dijk in there as well, Ben.
Yeah. Rio Ferdinand.
Oh, brilliant player.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to disagree with that. Yeah. There's been other good defenders.
I'm not saying they haven't, but I just don't think if you have to put 2 centre backs in, I don't understand how you can put anyone else in.
Left backs.
For me, I'm going to go for James Justin, Leicester.
He was playing really well, to be fair. But he just recently got injured for the rest of the season. To be fair, he was probably up there. I don't even know any others that have
Luke Shaw's had a good season.
Luke Shaw has been having a good season.
I feel like there haven't been any really standout fullbacks. You know what I mean? Where people are saying these are some of the best players.
Last year, Trent
in whatever team.
I mean, this year it's just
Robbo. Great player, but I can't put either of them in because they're just not very good at the minute.
I think James Justin's a good right back. Actually, I tell you, I'm going to possibly give my vote to Matty Cash at Villa.
Yeah, he's played well. He's done well. He's done well. Villa have done very well as well. I think, to be fair. I mean, they were losing when we came up to record this, but potato, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Probably still say Wan-Bissaka.
I probably would. But I would just say I think Matty Cash.
Throw his name in there.
Yeah, I would name in the mix.
Left back.
I feel like a struggle for this,
I don't even know. Zinchenko. I don't rate him as a player.
Yeah, I mean, come see.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put James Justin.
I was thinking James Justin. Yeah,
I agree. What's next? We do 4-3-3 centre mid.
I think that's
with an attacking midfielder.
Yeah. Centre mid first.
Thing is, Bruno has to be in there. I think
1,000.
Yeah, it's different. The thing is, I think Bruno. I'll put Phil Foden very close.
Gundogan, I think, is in the midfield.
It's got to be Gundogan. Yeah.
Gundogan.
You could put those 3 though in midfield.
Well, I suppose you could. Yeah, you could.
You definitely could.
Someone would.
Are we going to that? That's a question on everyone's lips right now.
Here's a question. Curtis Jones. What a win that was then, Reds.
I can't do that.
No. I reckon that 3 is probably...
Gundogan, Foden.
Because, I mean, De Bruyne has been injured quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put him in, I don't think. I'm struggling to even think of other midfielders that have probably been as good as them.
Yeah.
McTominay's had a few good games.
I'm not...
Sorry, I'll tell you who I could have. Souček.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Souček.
Yeah.
True.
I might put him instead of Foden, to be fair.
I think possibly if you're thinking about an actual team, you would have him instead of Foden, because that midfield would be far too attacking otherwise.
Also, I'd maybe put him over Foden just for the pure impact. Like, if you look at the team West Ham have and the team City have, I think City as a team are obviously going to allow Foden to play a lot better, just because it's a lot better players everywhere. Do you know what I mean? But Souček's kind of stood out and scored or whatever, in basically every game West Ham have played.
Yeah, I think he's everywhere on the pitch, box to box.
Yeah, I could put him instead of Foden 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy with that?
I think I'll go with that. Yeah.
Gundogan, Souček and Bruno.
Yeah.
And then, left, well, should we just do three attackers?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to necessarily be wingers.
Personally, I would go Salah, Kane, Son.
So, I mean, you have to have either Kane or Son to have the other one. Do you know what I mean?
I like them both.
I feel like one's not good enough without the other.
Thing is, they were so good at the beginning of the season, but in the last sort of 5-10 games, neither of them have been anywhere near.
Yeah, but Kane has been injured for most of those games.
He was injured for. He wasn't injured for like most of them. He was
most of the last 10 he's been. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm trying to think of other options as well. Just because they were really good at the beginning, but they've fallen off so. Like Tottenham fell off the side of a cliff.
That is true.
And I mean, they both played today and they lost.
I would still have them every day of the week, personally. I think if you look at the team around them, it's pretty poor. It's not a good team.
I mean, I agree. I don't know.
I'm not sure who you would have as a striker instead of Kane.
To be fair, there are maybe Jamie Vardy, but I'd probably take Vardy Kane instead.
Again, Kane, he's the highest scoring striker in the league for the 4th or 5th season.
I think Kane definitely has to be in there.
Yeah. I'll say Salah as well. Salah's not in the best few games.
He's a top scorer in the league.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, Liverpool have basically been unable to score a goal in the last about 10 games except him. He's the only one that can score.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd definitely take Salah, but I'm not sure. I think Kane probably has to be the striker.
Yeah, I saw this actually earlier. The top 6, maybe 7 strikers in the league, top scoring strikers, every single one of them's English.
What, out and out strikers?
Out strikers.
Not bad.
So Kane, Vardy, Ings, Bamford, Watkins, and I've got the last one now.
Brexit football, English.
It's another English player. I think it shows you the options of attackers we've got. Even, I mean, Rashford you probably can't class an out striker, but again, Rashford's in there. Sterling's in there. There's some real attacking threats in there.
Talents we've got.
Yeah, there is. And you throw in someone like Jadon Sancho in the Bundesliga as well.
He's turned German now. He's not English
anymore.
I've seen the clips.
It's strange. It's a very strange accent.
Weird guy.
Yeah, it's like when you're on holiday and you're speaking to like the barman. You're trying to.
When fucking Joey Barton.
I was trying to say Joey Barton.
It's like
French
that.
accent. Yeah. It'd be interesting to hear other people's team of the season so far. I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard because it's been such a weird season.
We haven't done a left winger though, have we?
No,
not really.
A minute ago I was trying to think of it, but it doesn't have to be a left winger.
The only one you could have is potentially Grealish.
But I'd probably put. Honestly, I'd actually put Grealish instead of Son.
But I would personally say Son had a better season than Grealish. I think Grealish had a better last few games, but you've got to look at the season as a whole. You can't write at the start of the season.
That's true.
I do
like Son.
I still take Grealish just because. I mean, Villa have massively overperformed. I think. I mean, they were around about the top 4 with 2 games in hand. I think they were 6th or something. And basically, Grealish pretty much wins games for Villa on his own. And I'm not saying that Son and Kane basically do win every game for Tottenham on their own.
Yeah.
But when you look, I don't know. I think Villa's team is. I don't know. I think Villa should be finishing lower than Spurs.
Yeah, based on the teams, 100%. Yeah.
But then Grealish. I think Grealish is probably one of the best players in the league. That's my opinion. The eye test. I think quite a lot of people probably agree though. What do you reckon, Ace? You might have to decide. You've got to vote for Son, you've got to vote for Grealish. It's up to you. Who do you go for?
Son.
Listen, I'm happy to go with that.
I mean, apart from United, I reckon my second Premier League team would be Spurs. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
No particular reason, but
I would say Leicester at the moment. I love watching Leicester play.
See, this is what we were talking about before. Tom was saying, Tom was saying about James Maddison being like one of the most liked players in the Premier League.
100%. I think for me, there's no one more likeable in the Premier League than James Maddison.
One's the most likeable though.
I think he just comes across so well. He's got energy. He's got a bit of personality about him. I think he just sounds like a good guy to me. There's no one I don't think. I've listened to an interview and thought, do you know what? I genuinely reckon more people like Souček than like Maddison, as in terms of a likeable player.
Every time I see Souček post something on Twitter, it has like so many.
Yeah, I like Souček as a player, but I just think there's something about James Maddison that I think's refreshing because he comes across better than any other player I've heard in an interview before.
Ever.
Maybe not ever. But currently in the Premier League.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he's the most likeable, but I don't really know who I would say is the most likeable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a few that I could rattle off, but I mean,
go on then.
I don't know, like Jack Grealish. But again, I feel
not
like
Jack Grealish. No.
I love Jack Grealish, but I know a lot of people don't like him because of his socks.
Yeah. Kante.
I don't think Kante's got that personality that Maddison has.
He does, to be fair, Kante I think was probably like the most likeable player for so long, but nowadays you don't even really hear about him that much anymore. Do you know what I mean?
I think he's sort of not had his time necessarily, but
who else have we got?
I don't know. I'm waiting. I'll give my answer.
Yeah, no, true.
David McGoldrick.
This guy.
What a player.
No Liverpool players.
No, probably not. Curtis James. One of the most likeable guys, maybe in the world.
I like Andrew Robertson. I
love Robbo as well, but I just know there are people that don't like him.
I dislike Robbo.
Things I don't get that though, but what's he actually done?
Obviously, he's not done anything personally to me. Like he's not like smacked me.
There must be a character trait about him that you don't like.
He is just a shit house, isn't he? He is, and there's something that rubs me the wrong way about him.
I don't think he's a shit house.
I think he is. I mean, like some of the games from like the Champions League stuff.
The only thing he's done that I can think of is when he like smacked Messi on the back of the head. That was like it. That people, and it was after that people stopped liking him. I think.
I just think it's hard to know. I can't put my finger on what it is. But it's just.
It's your hatred for Scottish people, isn't it? That's. What
it's obviously not. But
yeah. See, that's what I mean. It's like there's no backing to this. It's like a phobia almost. It's just irrational.
I think phobias can be rational.
Well, a phobia is an irrational fear, so I don't think they can be.
But what if you're scared of like something that is rational?
What if you're scared of like
phobia?
What if you're scared of rationality?
Oh, now we're asking a big question.
Yes.
So that's irrational to be.
No, but what if it? How can you say being scared of being rational is irrational?
Because it's not rational. You're scared of being rational. You're not rational.
But it's not irrational being scared of being rational.
It's not like one or the other.
I mean, it's a bit of a grey zone. But I'm saying if you're scared of being rational, you're not being rational. You're being irrational.
Our collective 6 brain cells are just all smashing together right now. None of us are understanding.
It's been a long week.
Point is, I think there's basically if you go back to James Maddison, I think you'll struggle to find a more likeable player than him at the moment.
I think Mason Mount's got to be up there.
I can see that.
I don't like him.
Just because like social media presence with like chunks and stuff. Yeah. What about?
But I don't like him because because Frank Lampard just sucked his dick so much.
Yeah,
that's why I don't like him.
I mean, I can't. That's not really Mason Mount's fault. I guess
it is kind of.
Well, because he allowed it.
Like him. He's got something going on with Frank Lampard and Gareth Southgate. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, something shifty.
He's a good player, but he's nowhere near as good as he gets made out to be by them.
Oh no, I'm just saying like his personality.
It's not as good as Maddison.
Maddison is a top player. I'd love to see him at United.
Jay Lings.
I'll tell you, United needs Souček.
We need a lot of things, man. A lot of things is what we need.
Yeah. New manager.
Yeah.
We should have stuck with David Moyes.
He's doing a wonderful job.
We should have stuck with David Moyes.
I agree.
I said that from the start.
Thing is, I bet now they probably think that they should have stuck with him.
Well, the amount they realise. Look at the people we've gone through.
Yeah, exactly, and it just didn't go very well.
Absolute clowns.
And now I feel like they're just sticking with Ole. I mean, to be fair, he's doing well now, so I understand why they aren't firing him now. But there were so many times when I thought he was definitely going to get sacked, and they just kept
every single time in a must-win game he won it though.
I'm not going to say he's at the wheel, but he's not at the wheel.
He's just there's a ship and it's going at a steady pace.
He's like in vicinity of the wheel.
Yeah, he's like near. He's in the captain's quarters. The wheel's there, but he's just sort of off having a drink or something. Just sort of there.
He's just buying his time. Just grab the wheel. And
I think if I had to make a prediction, and it might be a bold one, I think United will probably finish second this year. But then I think next year, when everything's a bit back to normal,
I just don't think we have a title-winning team right
now. Yeah, and I don't think it will be consistent. I don't think you'll finish second again next year.
I think you'll finish third this season.
Third?
Yeah.
Behind who?
Leicester.
I can see it happening. I mean, City are definitely going to win. And then it will, Leicester and United will probably definitely be 2 and 3, I would say, and then I've not got
see Leicester in the Champions League again.
Yeah, it would be nice to see.
I think Chelsea are have a good chance.
I disagree.
I would not agree with that.
I disagree. I think West Ham have a better chance than Chelsea.
West Ham in the Champions League, come on.
Obviously, I want Liverpool to get top 4, but I would love it if West Ham were there.
I can't see Liverpool getting top 4 now.
Just imagine like
Neither can I, to be fair.
Imagine West Ham driving Barca or something.
That'd be incredible. Could you fucking imagine Mark Noble masterclass at the new camp? Just pockets Lionel Messi. Although, to be fair, Messi probably won't be there next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's such a strange season of football, but it's quite exciting to watch.
It's an interesting one.
Unless you're Charlie Remnant, because he's probably hating every second of it.
I think the person who hates it more is probably his poor mum that gets locked in the cupboard after every loss.
We hope she's alright.
You know.
And Izzy DeRoche as well, you know. Izzy, we hope you're okay.
Talks a lot about football, though, boys.
Yeah, I feel like we should move on from football.
Yeah. Let's move on.
So we could literally talk all day about it.
Yeah, I mean, we do.
Often. Yeah.
What else?
Over to you, Issa. Over to you.
Over to me.
It's your turn, Big Tekker. Tell us what you know.
Well, we had some things in the pipeline. What were we going to discuss? It slipped my mind now.
Like many things do often. You know.
Sing Ransom.
I'm not going to sing Ransom for you. Draw a blank. It's not very good, this, is it?
Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to fill it in with our segment of getting a guest to do karaoke.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Unfortunately, it'll be a video call, but it'll be on loudspeakers. That'd be good enough.
Yeah, we'll just put him close to the mic, and then hopefully he'll be in good spirits enough to sing the song.
What song? We need to think of a song to try and get him to sing.
It's up to him.
Okay.
Hello, Ben. You alright, mate?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Could you do me a small favour?
Yeah, what's that?
Could you just sing?
Oh, I know what this is, your podcast thing, isn't it?
No, I just want you to sing a song for me. Any song, you know.
This is your podcast thing that you're doing, I know what it is.
Big Candy by Robbie Williams, go on. Give the people what they want.
Hey, oh, here she goes. You're a little too high or a little too low. Got no self-esteem and vertigo. She thinks she's made of candy. Hey, oh, here she goes. You're a little too high or a little too close. Got a hurricane in the back of her throat. She thinks she's made of candy.
Well,
up the bow.
The X Factor soon?
Yeah, I'll be on there soon, mate. Watch out for the record deal.
I hope so. Thank you, very good sport, okay? If you want another song, let us know, okay?
Ta-ra.
Bye-bye, Ben. Good energy as always.
Charlie Remnant has just requested if Big Tekker will sing Ransom on the podcast episode.
If he's lucky, maybe. We'll see how he behaves.
Well, he means right now.
Oh, that's not happening right now.
No, I think we've got to build up the performance. You know, you can't ask, you know...
Celine Dion to just sing
episode
like
5. Ransom by Big Tekker.
We'll see how you lot behave in this coming week.
Yeah.
Fine.
You lot behave, we'll see.
Fine.
You're
letting Charlie Remnant down.
Let's get back on track to our first subject. So we were talking, you know, about the last 12 months. But, you know, let's look forward. What have you taken away from lockdown that you think, do you know what, I'm going to stick with that. That's going to help me do something in the future?
I don't know, bro.
It's something you've learned, like a trick, a skill, a way of life, doing something.
Just to be more grateful.
Or something that you could live without. Something, do you know what, I've not missed that.
Clubs to an extent, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to
I wouldn't disagree.
I feel like people go out, well, not people, but I mean, me, probably all of us here, personally, might go out once and just realise straight away that it's just still shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think I've missed a club once. Do you think, perhaps, I don't know, people get... Do you know, can you imagine now, like, physically imagine just, like, being in a nightclub with 1,000 people right now?
No.
There's few things I want to do.
Yeah. I mean, everyone will be a bit more conscious about hygiene and stuff, won't they, for many years to come, I would say.
Yeah.
It's going to have a very lasting impact.
Even so, it's weird to see now when you're watching films and stuff from, like, a couple of years ago when so many people are bunched together on, like, videos and concerts and stuff.
Yeah, just, like, sharing.
It seems unbelievable, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And, but what, is there something...
I was going to say, I've been watching, I don't know if this is even like the first lockdown, but just like over the past, like, I don't know, 18 months, we've been watching a lot of cooking videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
I know Alfie's nodding his head to that one. But yeah, like cooking and stuff, got a lot of interest for that now.
Yeah, that's good.
Word to Alvin Zoo.
Word to binging with Bavish.
The brothers.
Have we told you about Binging with Babin?
No.
So basically, like, he's this guy on YouTube who recreates like food from TV and film. So like, you've seen Forrest Gump, right?
No.
Oh.
You have to work harder with me, mate. I'm not a big film man.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
So basically, if there was like a burger in like he's made stuff from The Simpsons before. Like if there's some special burger or whatever, then he'll make it. But it's just cool, and he like makes the version from whatever he's making the food from, and then he makes his own like gourmet version as well, like sort of
it's very enjoyable. Yeah.
Nice.
They're just very relaxing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it makes you just want to cook. I mean, you can cook pretty well, so for you it'd be a bit easier to just go in the kitchen and really do it. But it just kind of makes you want to cook and gives you an interest.
For me as well, and it's an inspiration to be able to cook like that.
Yeah.
We need to do an Iron Kitchen episode of the podcast. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Is there any recipes you want us to recreate? Let us know.
Put it in the comments something you want us to cook, and we will figure out a way to film an episode where we cook food as one of our podcast episodes.
Definitely.
All right. The cooking show.
I reckon we could do that.
It'd be brilliant, I think.
Yeah.
But let us know what you want us to make, and then we'll make it.
What about you, Tom? What have you learn or want to stick with?
Probably walking. I quite
find
quite therapeutic to go every day for a walk.
I remember your first lockdown stories, the daily walk.
Yeah, I'll try to do it every day, sometimes multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Not that it was allowed, but
Very naughty, very naughty.
Well, but it's good. It's good. It gives you that bit. Like, just plug yourself in some headphones. Just put your phone music on shuffle. Be at peace.
We used to go every single day before Christmas, didn't we? Every day we were going.
I know you used
to. I know you used to go every day. We need to get up. Well, I need to get back into it.
Yeah, it's good. I'll try and go in the morning now. Thirdly, if you wake up, just throw some clothes on and go straight out. And
start the day right.
You do, yeah.
Fresh air in the lungs.
I've noticed. Like, if I just get up and start working, get on my computer straight away, I just lose concentration after about 10 seconds. Like, I'm distracted straight away. But if I've gone out for a walk, I'm already awake, I've got all that endorphins going.
Ready to go.
You're already thinking about what's going on during the day.
I'm ready to go. I just it's easy to bust it out, because it is so easy just to get sidetracked all day and do nothing. I've done it many days like that.
It's like, I'm sure most people probably agree, but it seems just so much harder to sit in your room or wherever and just do all your learning online all day. There's no motivation to do it, I think, as well. Whereas when you're actually going in and stuff, I suppose because you're in a learning environment and you're there with other like-minded people and you're all there to learn and to work and stuff, it's a lot easier. But being at home, just sitting on your computer all day, watching videos of learning videos and trying to do seminars, it's difficult, I think.
It's quite a controversial thing, but I quite enjoy the online learning.
I like it. I think it's a lot easier.
It's just because it's like the freedom of being able to do whatever you want. Like, you've got your pre-recorded lectures, you can wake up in the morning, you can do like one half it, and later on in the day, if you're doing something else, you can just do the next part.
I agree. Even when uni opens again, I would like to see a mix of it.
Yeah.
I've liked it quite a lot, and I think that if you did a proper hybrid, you could actually make it probably work more effectively than how it was before, how it is now.
It's just the fact, like, when you travel into uni, especially for us, like, we have to get a bus there. It takes like, if it's like an hour lecture, you have to take at least like 2 hours out of your day for it.
Thing is, I personally don't agree. I can see why you would think that, but it's only because I prefer like structure. I prefer being told like you have to be here at that point in time.
Also, I mean, like,
if you want to, you either go there and watch it or you don't. Do you know what I mean?
I kind of like the being able to freedom, like being able to decide when I want to do my work as well.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you don't really have a choice if you've got like live
deadlines
lectures and stuff and deadlines, but I'm making my own sort of timetable to work too soon. It's like
well, it is because I mean, I don't know if either of you are this type of people, but I mean, we know plenty of people that work better actually at night, and they do their work better at night rather than getting up at 9 AM and doing all the work throughout the day like a normal timetable sort of thing.
Thing is, I sympathise with that, but if you're in work, you can't just say, if you're working 9 to 5, you can't say, can I actually work 10 PM to like 6 AM, because no one's going to do that. So you have to train your body to start working at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Of course, 100%. You're right. There just are some people now that prefer doing it later, but I'm sure when they were older they'd be able to tailor to doing a normal timetable sort of thing. But I'd be interested to see how they're going to actually do it.
I was going to say, I'd be interested to see how Uni's going to take it.
Do you reckon Uni will open again this year after Easter, do you think?
Well, I mean,
what's the point though?
Yeah.
What's the point in saying to everyone, let's do whatever, when there's like a month left?
They've got the fact, like, they've got all this like remote learning set up now, and then they have to go back to doing that. Like, people are only just getting used to this as well.
I think they'll probably keep it online just for that sake for the rest of the year. Because
it would make sense for them to keep it shut now.
I mean, if these vaccines go out like they're saying they're going out and stuff, then they probably could theoretically open it again after Easter, but what's the point?
Yeah, I think the timetable that I've heard for universities will be end of April.
What, to go back in?
To open up,
For all courses.
As far as
What's
I'm
the
aware,
point
yeah.
then, though? Because that's basically revision and exams, basically, in May.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I suppose there's an argument, especially for practical courses.
Well, I mean, I've already
been
been told my exams are going to be online.
Yeah,
yeah. We got told it flipping before the year even started.
Well, I mean, I only got told about one of them the other day.
Really?
Because they were obviously like contemplating being in person.
Yeah.
I mean, I quite like it being online. I mean, obviously, there's more of a chance of people cheating, but
yeah.
It's nice having the sort of it's more relaxed in the exam online. 100%.
Exactly.
I think it's a lot more free of stress. Even though you obviously have deadlines, and you need to work harder. You can take it how you want to take it, rather than feeling like you have to remember all this stuff in such a short period of time, sort of thing. But yeah, I think there's advantages and disadvantages to both.
Definitely, different strokes for different folks.
But
I suppose it's about. I think there's a lot of talk about working from home in general, like not just uni-wise, but sort of work-wise as well. I think that would be
for the people that are lucky enough to be able to work from home, like I don't know, like varying circumstances again, but
yeah,
some people aren't lucky enough to be able to do that.
No, you can't do your building work from home if you're a tradesman.
Could do a bit of leg up, bit of practice.
Unless you're building a house.
Your own house.
In your own, in your own area.
It's quite probably a bit of a niche market, but it's a market on there.
Yeah.
That girl on first date yesterday wanted to build her own house.
More power.
Yeah, in a farm as well.
So. No, the fella was living in a farm. Different guy.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting muddled.
Matchmaking inside your head.
Yeah.
We were saying that he could have sold her the land though, so maybe that's where you got a bit.
Yeah, I can see there'll be a bit of a mix-up, but now I'm realising who you're talking about. There's actually nothing. I can't believe if I mix them up. They're very different people, aren't they?
Extremely.
Quite. Yeah.
The orientations were quite different, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are your prediction for tomorrow then?
Tomorrow, you know what? I don't know.
He's going to say when schools are reopening. He's going to say when sort of grassroots sport is allowed again, and he's going to say everything else is staying shut.
The things I do to be back at the Woodland. Wow.
I think there will be more concrete rough dates.
I mean, no one argues.
What for? Like when shops will open again and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be good to know, wouldn't it? And to be fair,
I think we will.
I could see him saying this is just some random day, but you maybe saying that our barbers and independent businesses can open on whatever day in April, for example, and maybe they say pubs will open up whatever day in July or something, like that, like some sort of estimation as to when. But then similarly, just based on the way everything's gone, I could see them also not doing that. Do you know what I mean?
I think the timetable's going to be a lot quicker than people were anticipating.
I hope so, mate. But you're quite tuned in on this stuff. Most of the stuff you've predicted about the whole thing's been pretty spot on.
I think there has been a lot of, from the media, sort of like pubs were shut until June, all this sort of, I think a lot of it is to try and get people's expectations low. I think that's the whole idea. From a PR point of view, you want to get people expecting very little.
This whole coronavirus is just
and then you can sort of
That's how it
and
is.
then look,
it was all made up. Just
realistically, people are going in tomorrow, and I would include myself in this and thinking, do you know what? Realistically, nothing's going to change for the next 8 weeks at least, massively. But I think, I think even in 5 weeks' time, it'll be a completely different place we're living in.
That's what I was saying to you the other day. By the time we go home for Easter at the end of March, life could look so much different to how it does right now.
I will be very, very surprised if by the start of April you couldn't go and sit in a beer garden.
I mean, I bloody hope so.
I will be surprised personally. I mean, me gonna be disappointed tomorrow, no one else. But I'll be really surprised, given the rate of vaccination and the case rate. I'll be very surprised.
I don't think you were here when
5 weeks
he
time.
said, but Henry come in the kitchen. Apparently, Boris Johnson said today that we'll have them by April. Apparently, he said today.
Have
our vaccinations by April, end of April. Apparently,
I believe it's the end of July.
That's what Issa said, but apparently he said today April. That's what Hen came in saying.
No, it's the JCVI groups 1 to 9 by the end of April. So that's like the over 50s, anyone with asthma, diabetes, by the end of April.
I mean,
I think that'll be sooner though.
That's pretty good.
We said when he said it anyway, it's not even us that they care about getting the vaccine that much.
No, I mean,
that doesn't make that much difference.
Those people, the people that have their vaccinations by April, they account for 99.8% of people who died from COVID. So you've left this 1.2% of people at risk, which you think, do you know what, you have to take a bit of. You don't want anyone to die, but for the sake of such a small cohort, you do have to sort of weigh it up, weigh the risk. What's the risk of people having more time indoors.
Well, we were saying as well, you've got to think about if stuff is open in time for summer, you've got to think about just how many people will be going out spending money doing this, that, and the other. I mean, it will be really good for the economy. So I think that's probably the plan.
There's a study that came out that certain people have so much money in savings at the moment. A lot of people have got so much money in their savings account, which is pointless because interest rates are so low. So you're basically just your money's just sat in your account, you're losing money. No one's actually spending anything, which is not good. It's not good because there's no money. There's no money in the economy being, circulated. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
You're welcome.
I was getting all political.
I know, yeah, but we'll see.
We'll see. I think it's hard to predict for anyone, really, isn't it?
On next week's episode, we'll either be way happier or just as sad.
I think you'll see an absolute frenzy from the media tonight.
Yeah,
there'll be so many stories coming out, and
all sorts of conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna ignore everything until
Twitter's gonna have to be shut down for at least 12 hours.
It's gonna be awful.
And I think this is a culture of everything a journalist says or leaks is always classed as breaking news, exclusive. When most of the time it's not. It's bollocks. Do you know what I mean? Really.
I think one of the main things we've had to learn throughout this whole process is just take everything that you read in the news with a pinch of salt.
A huge
large pinch of kosher salt.
There's some interesting things that have been said in the last year.
I mean, I remember at the first lockdown they said pubs would be shut until Christmas. That was the first thing they said, which turned out to be absolute nonsense. Do you know what I mean? You can't.
Who knows where it would have been if they did shut until Christmas?
But a lot of people are unemployed. A lot more. A lot of there's not at the moment. But
yeah, well, let's just hope that tomorrow is going to mark the end of the last lockdown. Let's keep the fingers crossed.
And we're going to be happy.
Not that
we're unhappy.
We're happy guys, but we'll be even happier guys.
Yeah.
We were saying before, the days are getting lighter. It's getting a little couple degrees warmer every now and again. Life's just getting better, bro. Keep your head up.
Why not?
Yeah.
I think that's
why not.
If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling lonely, comment below.
Just keep your head up.
And we're here to help. We'll call you. We'll tell you we love you.
I think with that's a pretty appropriate way to end it.
I think we've wrapped it up there. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching as always, guys. And we will be back next week. Don't forget to comment below recipes you want to see us make. And also, we're going to kiss you. Goodbye.
See you later.